Alright, and here's the video review for the Star Trek Playmates Transwarping Starship Enterprise. It is the Enterprise D from the Next Generation. I don't have a whole lot of Star Wars stuff, but I love the ships, and I remember watching. I've watched all of it, and I love Next Generation. I remember watching the first episode when it aired, but I don't have a huge Star Wars collection. I do have all the ships, with the exception of the Enterprise C as HeroClix ships. They've been doing those. They haven't done any version of the C or any Ambassador class ship that I could substitute as the C until they make one. But I have all the other ones. This is the Enterprise D, and this was kind of one of those things. Like I think a bunch of us picked up last week, kind of on a whim, after somebody posted. I think was it Jared? Somebody posted a picture of this particular toy, and a bunch of us picked it up. So yeah, it's the Enterprise D. It's a little smaller than the standard light-up Playmates versions that are out there. But it's a nice model of the D. A lot of it is stickers. There's a lot of decals to it. Get it off the stand here. Like this phaser ring is painted. The kind of off-color windows are painted. The stripes and the bits on the nacelles are painted. But then these stripes and these are all stickers. These are all stickers. The logo is all stickers. Which is kind of fun putting it all together and getting it all geared up. Now, the reason this is called a Transwarping Enterprise, well, actually, we'll get to that in a second. Get this because I'm with the stand, a little Enterprise-shaped stand, or Starfleet logo-shaped stand. I think you'll recognize it as one of the futuristic communicators. And that's where the Transwarping comes in, because this Enterprise can transform into the futuristic Enterprise D from All Good Things. And it does have a little bit more of a hump back here to the support, just to facilitate that transformation. But it's a nice model of the Enterprise. Like I said, not as big. It doesn't have any light-up features, but all in all, it's pretty cool. So yeah, you start off back here. You flip these panels on the nacelle over. Just like that. And then come under here, flip these out. Flip these panels down and around. These little fins here. Yeah. On the bottom like this. Just flip those out. And you come up here on the top, open these up, open up this panel, fold this panel in, just like that. Come under here, flip this up and around, and then close that with the panel folded up inside there. Then bring it around and push it all the way down. There's one of the phasers on top, or the lasers on top. Same over here. Pop it open. Just like that. Coming along nicely. Then you come under here. There's a giant phaser array on the bottom of the saucer section here. Also, the saucer section doesn't separate on this one. You open this up, flip this closed, flip out the big phaser, set it into place right here, and then close this panel. And then this extends and connects. You see there's a little hole right here. It just extends and connects into the main body of the ship. Just like that. So now you've got the phaser on the other side of the saucer. And then the big reveal. You come under here, you lift this up. Lift this whole panel up. There's you flip this part of the bridge up. Just like that. That went too far. Yeah, come here, go back in. There we go. Flip that up and around. And then this whole middle section comes back like this. Folds back like this. Slides all the way back. Bam. And plug that all the way on. Actually, before you do that, fold this down. This little tab right here folds under. And make sure this is all the way back. And you kind of have to push right here, but to get that back in place under there, and then snap everything up here back into place. And then peg that nacelle down, and you've got the third nacelle. And then you've got the future Enterprise D from All Good Things. And so that's really cool. Two ships in one, even though it is technically the modified version of the same ship. And again, it sits on the stand. The stand holds the ship. And it's kind of cool. It kind of holds it at a dynamic angle. It's not just a straight up and down stand. It does kind of support the ship at a kind of swooshing angle. And no matter what mode it's in, it's fun. It's a fun swooshable Enterprise, just whoosh, all around the living room like it was earlier today. But yeah, so you got the extra, the giant phaser cannon down here, the extra lasers up top, the third nacelle, the modified nacelles, the fins, the new bridge up here. And it's a really neat little transforming Enterprise. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this. Like I think of all the Enterprises, I think the E is still my favorite. Of all the 1701 classifications, and I'm sure some find that blasphemous, but I really like the E. I think it's a really elegant starship. And this one was cool until Deanna Troi crashed it into a mountain. So yeah, there it is. And just a quick look at the box, just because you look at what you get today on the shelf. This was at KB Toys, and if you look at up here at the price tag, this was originally at KB Toys for $17.99. Now, if you think about what you get nowadays for $17.99, I mean, like I think Toys R Us charges more than that for Marvel Legends figures, and it was even marked down at one point to $9.99, and that's for $9.99. Like, man, transwarp back in time and get yourself a bunch of these for $10, because that's a pretty solid deal for $10. I paid a little bit more than that on eBay nowadays, but you can find them. Like they didn't appear to be super, like a huge rush on them or anything. They may be a little harder to find now because everybody bought one last week. But yeah, they don't go for a whole lot on eBay. I get this one mint, like the package came sealed, brand freaking new, for I think I got it for about $40 on eBay. So more than the $9.99, and I didn't see the price sticker when I bought it. But oh well, like it's still totally worth it. It's a fun little Enterprise, and that's going right up on the shelf at home. So there it is, the Playmates Transwarping Starship Enterprise, Enterprise D from All Good Things.